After graduating from college and moving back to the farm, I really wanted to expand the cattle side of the business. That's always been my love. I grew up with cattle and wanted to continue it into adult life. The thing about raising cattle in Northwest Lloyd County, it's corn country, so there's not a lot of pasture space, and we wanted to grow. We welcomed a new son into the operation in 2020 and wanted to create a space for him. So in order to grow, we decided it needed to be a barn to kind of mitigate those challenges with finding pasture. And so calving under roof has been a really great addition to our farm and allowed us to keep growing. About 8 years ago, I attended my first Farming for the Future conference, and one of the main reasons that drew me to that conference is they were beginning to talking about alternative routes to raising cattle. Calving under roof was a big focus of that event. It really piqued my interest, something that I thought could be feasible for our farm and a good move into the future. So my first contact with Coalition to Support Iowa Farmers was through that event. Shortly after, I contacted Brian and kind of told him we were looking to grow and just wanted to talk through options. And 2 days later, he came to visit the farm, which was awesome, to just have an in-person meeting and talk about goals and challenges and what the future looked like for our family. He referred us to some people that got us started down the timeline for our project and connected us with some fantastic people that even made our project better than it ever would have been had we not made those connections. So it was a really easy experience. They walked us through regulations, things that we should watch out for or think about. And one of the main parts of the process I remember was talking about karst topography. We here in Floyd County sit right on the edge of a big area of karst topography in Iowa, and so there's extra things we need to consider building a livestock facility in this type of environment. So we conducted an environmental study, and I'm not sure we would have done that part of the project correctly without Brian and the team's help. If there's a young farm family out there watching this video, I hope you consider two things. The first thing, make the calls to the Coalition team. That conversation about goals, about challenges, about ways that you can solve some of those things by adding a livestock project to your farm, they've had those conversations with so many families and can give examples. And they also connected us with people to tour. And that leads me to my second thing. If you're thinking about putting up any sort of livestock facility, especially a calving under roof barn, tour a couple. Ask them what they like about them, what they would do differently. It can factor into your project and help it become even better than you might have imagined when you start the project.